Welcome to RV Woodworks. My name is Rahim, and in this video I'm going to show you how I built this Kaizen Foam wall for my power tools. Now I believe this is an easy build that'll not only help you organize your tools better, but it's going to save some precious space in your cabinetry. I hope you enjoyed the build, and when you come back, I'll share a special trick with you that I personally use that I'm sure is going to extend the life of your batteries. That's enough talking. Let's roll that intro. Alright guys, I think one of the hardest things to do on this build was to come up with the design. Where will the tools go? And I went through multiple iterations, but I think I finally came up with one that made sense, was practical, and I could build it fairly simply. Now building this is not hard. It's just a little time consuming. When it comes to Kaizen Foam, or even Shadow Foam, which comes from the UK, it's basically multiple layers of foam compressed and glued together in multiple layers. So if you just cut a layer off, you can basically just peel that off. So that's really what I did. I put the tool down and took a sharp blade and cut the contour of the tool that I wanted to cut, and then just literally peeled off the layer of foam. Now, I'm not going to sit and make you watch the hours of labor that went in to cut this, but when you do peel that layer of Kaizen foam off, it is so satisfying. When the width of the tool was a little bit thick, and two specifically that I had to do this for were the sander as well as the heavy duty impact driver. For those, I cut the foam all the way through to the other side. With the magic of YouTube, here it is complete. Now I couldn't just take the Kaizen foam and just stick it to the wall. I had to make a base to put it on. Now I tried to keep this pretty simple. I used 2x4s for the frames, and then used a sheet of plywood which would be glued behind the Kaizen foam so that it would have a back as well. I kept it so simple, I didn't even do miter cuts on the frame, I just did simple butt joints with some screws. With the frame cut to size, just checking here to see what it looks like and if all was fitting well. And I needed to cut the sides a bit shorter, which I did at the miter station. I feel like I talk about this in every video, but it's really that good. That miter station dust collection chute is amazing. You should check out the video I have on it. And to get rid of all the imperfections on the 2x4s, I used my planer. With the face side of the 2x4s nice and smooth, I moved my attention to the piece of plywood. That was as simple as just cutting it to dimension. Come on Rahim, where is your dust mask? Alright, it's time for a dry fit already. This is a pretty quick project. If you like what you see thus far, please consider giving this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. It'll really help the channel out, and thanks in advance for that. Now like I said, I'm going to use some glue to stick the Kaizen foam to the plywood. And here I'm just marking out where the tools are going to go straight back to the plywood so I don't put glue there. That would be pretty bad if I glued the tool to the plywood and then have to pry that off. Now this glue is instant bonding. So if you're going to use it, just be very careful, because as soon as it touches that plywood, you'll see it will stick immediately. Now to connect the plywood to the frame, which will also keep everything square, I'm using pocket holes. Now, it would have been a smarter / better idea for me to put the pocket holes and screw it into the frame before I glued the foam on. Have you ever used a clamp on foam? It doesn't work. I had to get kind of creative, to say the least, in order to ensure I kept everything square while the pocket holes were getting in. Look at me struggling with those F-clamps. But boy, they really got me out of a jam with this one. Like I said before, I wanted to keep this build very simple, so I used butt joints with a couple of screws on each corner. Now they needed a little persuasion, as you can see, but we got it done. Countersink the holes and drill the screws in, and one corner was done. Now to hang this on the wall, which by the way, this is some serious weight, I'm using French cleats. I trust French cleats to hold this up. Or should I? I think I got enough screws in there. Well, we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. The opposing 45-degree angle for the other part of the French cleat is getting installed on the wall. I found the studs and put 2 screws per stud to ensure it can hold enough weight. What is up with this camera and not focusing properly? Sorry guys. Looky there, already time to get it on the wall. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. I think it turned out pretty well. With that all complete, there was nothing else to do but to put the tools on the wall. And I started to do this. Now watch this guys, the blue colored impact driver nearly falls. You gotta give it. That was a good catch, if I don't say so myself. Oh, hey guys. I hope you enjoyed the build. I think the wall turned out really well. Saves me a lot of space. All my tools are accessible and I always know which tool's missing from the wall. So you say that I didn't show you how to install these extra accessories. I didn't, but I have a YouTube short on my channel that'll help you learn how to install anything on a wall that has hooks in the back. I'll leave a link for it at the end of this video. Make sure to check that out. Also, I promised you a trick that I personally use. Well, here goes. Okay, turn on battery charging station for 2 hours.
Okay, I'll turn on the battery charging station for 2 hours.
Now all my batteries are connected to that switch. And at the end of 2 hours, it'll shut it off automatically. The main reason why batteries go bad is because of overcharging or continuous charging. You just want to charge the batteries till they get fully charged, and then you want to turn them off. Do this, and it'll double the life of your batteries. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.